Okay, I can't tell you guys how excited I am to do this review slash discussion. So, I want this video to be pretty short and concise. I want this video to be a video people can watch to get very detailed, descriptive, and useful information of the following product. But before I feature the product of this video, you need some background, you need some context. One subject, and my channel, falls fall to it all the same, but a lot of these survival prepper channels on YouTube, one of the big things they don't talk about, at least maybe it's not talked about all that much, is food. Okay, so a lot of these channels I watch, they talk about survival guns, they talk about knives, they talk about backpacks, they talk about flashlights, they talk about bushcrafting, they talk about bug out vehicles. The fact of the matter is, if you don't got suitable, long-lasting, nutritious, calorie-dense food, all these knuckleheads, you can survive 3 weeks without food, 3 days without water. All these guys, they have all these guns, all these knives, all these flashlights, and they have 2 weeks of food in their house. Yeah, there's a point to be made. You could eat slightly less. You could ration your food. But if you can change that, the point of preparedness is making your life easier once something happens. So, yes, you can ration your food. Yes, you can ration your water. You can eat less. You can do all this stuff. But the point of being a prepper is researching, thinking about, and solving problems before they happen. Solving the problem of hunger before it happens. Stocking up on food, stocking up on water, and stocking up on off-grid cooking solutions before something big happens. So we're talking about survival food. And I brought this out. This is something I just have in the back room, in the spare room. This is just like grab and go when I'm going camping or anything overnight involving me needing to eat. So anything over even a couple hours, even if I'm not out overnight, if I'm out all day, I need something for lunch, I need something for dinner. But it's also representative of, kind of grab and go survival foods, energy foods, stuff like that. So like this stuff bag, I got some tea. I got some, these are awesome. These are like, they're tea bags, but they have coffee in them. It's not instant coffee. This stuff is good, especially just straight black, especially when you steep it and boil it over a fire. But, this isn't typical survival food. Something you'd think of is like, freeze-dried lasagna with meat sauce, Mountain House. This is one package. It doesn't even say this. I think this is a single serving. Yeah, one serving. So this package, it's light, doesn't weigh anything. Its expiration date 2027. So yeah, we still got 11 years. I'll tell you the truth. I can eat this whole thing and I'll still be really hungry. But again, this is real food that's freeze dried. But that's something that you'd think of. I'm not going to go through the rest of this, but I got single serving salmon. These are awesome for just a get home bag. Throw in a few of these. This is like straight protein. They're really light. I sometimes even keep these in my lunch boxes, and I need a rush of protein. I got drink mixes. I got alpha amino. I got power bars. So a lot of this quick grab and go stuff. So a step up from there, if you're talking more shelter in place, you might think, again, I just grabbed, this is corned beef hash and this is salmon. This is your classic, what you get from the grocery store, canned goods. These are a couple bucks, and yeah, they're calorie dense. For example, this has almost 800 calories. It has 50 grams of fat, it has 44 grams of carbs, and it has 36 grams of protein. So yeah, you can eat this, but long term, that's what you got to think about too. Long term nutrition, So for a short term food supply, yeah, you could keep some, salmon, some corned beef hash, soups, vegetables, stuff like that. We already went over to the salmon and the tuna, but it's very healthy. It does have mercury in it, and it's pretty much straight protein, but it's meat. Stepping up, this is a lot of people's favorite. Number 10 cans, Mountain House, sweet and sour pork with rice. This weighs 1.5 pounds. You get 10 servings, but you know, the servings, they're decent, but a normal person eating, probably get about 6 meals out of this. Two of these cans, yeah, you could probably survive a week, but you would have to eat other stuff also. And why I'm saying you can't eat Mountain House just straight every single meal, I've done it before, and I won't say it can't be done, but it really messes with your digestive system. Something about it, whether it's the sodium, something about it, and it's not certain meals, it's all of them. Especially like long term, it's not the greatest for you. But so, you know, as good as this is, it does have downsides. Mostly preparation. So it's compact, especially if you live in an apartment or townhouse and you don't have a lot of space. The downside is a lot of prep work. You gotta boil water, you gotta measure water, you gotta put it, you gotta let it sit and everything. If you don't have a way to boil water, like, yeah, you could just pour piss warm water and this into a bowl, and after a while it might semi-reconstitute, but it's going to be like, some is mushy, some's crunchy. It won't be that delicious. And it says delicious meals anytime, anywhere. I will give it credit, these are very good tasting meals. Now, you might be asking, or you might be yelling at the computer screen, dude, you're forgetting MREs. Don't get me started on MREs. If you like them, sweet, store up on them. If you don't like them, don't buy them. Personally, I'm not a big fan of them, but I do understand their niche. You can actually kind of make homemade MREs for a lot cheaper. If you like MREs, go, sweet, go, stock up on them. Quit watching the video right now. I do own a couple cases, but not only are they not that good for you, they're high in sodium, but they just don't taste good, and you know, that whole thing, store what you eat and eat what you store type thing. So if you don't like the taste and you don't regularly eat MREs, then maybe don't stock up on them. So let's get to the meat and potatoes. Why do you have ammo cans on your table? Why? Tell me. Explain to me. I will. So, what these are, this one's still closed, so I'm not going to open that one just yet. This one, I believe it came open, I don't remember taking a tab off. TAC-BAR, Tactical Food Rations, Survival Food, Water Purification, 10 liters, Bug Out Box. If you guys get annoyed at me because I have these long-winded videos and you can't waste all this time watching my informative videos, here's the short answer. Go out and buy one of these. If you want my longer answer, try and keep it short, around 10 minutes. Reading over the some of the important figures. TAC-BAR Tactical Food Ration, compact and fortified, 5-year shelf life. Emergency ration, natural disaster relief, bug out provisions, general preparedness, survival food, 2,500 calories, 1 packet per day per adult, made with honey, whey protein, oats, coconut, vitamins, and minerals. TAC-BAR.com, contents, 5 individually vacuum sealed food ration packets, 5 days of food, 2,500 calories per day. 10 Aquatab water purification tablets for the treatment of 10 liters of water. Exceeds SOLAS Transport Canada, FAA, and U.S. Coast Guard requirements for life-saving rations. That's awesome, actually. I didn't know that. Net weight is 3.35 kilograms or 7.4 pounds. So yeah, it's kind of heavy. This is for preppers. This is to keep, you know, a couple of these in your pantry, and yeah, prepare in other ways, but you know, especially if you got a bug out in your car, throwing a couple of these in your trunk, especially if you have to get from point A to point B, the weight I mean, I think this is really good weight. So 2 of these weigh 15 pounds, but you're getting 25,000 calories. If you're talking about a couple, you're talking about 1 week of food if you have 2 of these. For one person, this is, again, it says 5 days. I could easily see people stretching this out for a full week. And then Aqua Tabs, it has information on that. I already know about that, so I won't read that. Best before December 20th, 2020. So they have a 5-year shelf life. What I figured out with a lot of long-term food is it's a very conservative number. You know, so 5 years, some people might be like, Mountain House lasts for 20 whatever years. Okay, you'll probably be dead in 20 years from old age, okay? Get over it. I think 5 years is more than enough. You can probably still eat them after 5 years, but they gotta put an expiration date so you don't hold them accountable or whatever. I understand all that, but 5 years, in my opinion, is a very conservative number. This is the barcode. Okay, let's open it up. That's how they're packaged. These are water tablets, 10 of them. I'll get to the water treatment in a second, sorry, I apologize. Now I know why this one was open. I did open it up, and there was a belt inside. And I shit you not, I was going outside, put a pair of pants on, and they were baggy. And I was like, damn it, where is my belt? And then I was like, you know what? I could have swore there was a belt or something in here. And I kid you not, I had to use the belt. I'm wearing the belt right now. It's an excellent belt. The food's the important part. So you get 5. So this is the TAC-BAR Tactical Food Ration Compact and Fortified 5-year shelf life, 2,500 calories. It's very dense. Vacuum packed. It's packed a lot like an Israeli bandage, if you've ever seen those. One of them, just holding one of them, they probably weigh about a pound. So again, not ultra light, but a lot of calories. Barcode nutrition facts. So, this is going to be a multi-part video. I apologize. In this video, I do want to explain why do they pack the food in this plastic ammo can. Shipping and handling. They explain that over the years they tried all the different kind of food rations out there, and they'd get them and they'd be wrapped up. They'd be torn a little scuff marks and stuff like that, and there'd be air inside. Once air gets inside this packaging, you don't got a 5-year shelf life anymore. Secondly, so mostly for shipping and handling, for protection of the packaging and whatnot, which I think is super important, but it doesn't end there. The other reason why they pack it in these cans is these cans, and I use these all over. I use them for tools, ammo, for mags, lots of stuff. The reason they use this, not only to protect the packaging, but also one of these holds 3 liters of water. I've actually done it in the past also. To one of these lines holds 3 liters of water. Be like, okay, you can fill it with water, and then what? Are you going to what? Well, remember these bad boys? You have 10 of them in here, but maybe they're using Murphy's Law and assuming you might lose one of them and drop one of them. So, say you have 9 in here. You fill this with 3 liters of water, you pop 3 of these Aqua tablets in, and you got 3 liters of clean water. 3 liters of water for one person is pretty much what you'll probably drink in a day, especially if you're doing high exertion activities. I'll vouch for that also. In the summer when I'm, working outside, I probably drink closer to a gallon of water. And then if a couple, say, stops for a meal, stops for a couple hours, stops to make camp, whatever, 3 liters of water between the two of them is probably more than enough to drink, to wash up and stuff like that, and to hold them over till the morning. So these food packets being packed in here, not only does it make it very easy and compact to store, but this is your food and your water. You take all these out, you got an ammo can. You throw water tablets and some untreated water in here, you got treated water. And these are O-ring sealed. So, people are like, well, yeah, how are you going to drink out of that? Well, it might be kind of hard to drink out of, but if you take these out and you put these rations into your pack, you could fill this with water, drop the tablets in, and those tablets do take a while to like activate and dissolve. You can buckle this up, carry this with you. So it's, yeah, it takes up one of your arms, and yeah, it's kind of heavy and it will slosh around. It's not perfect, but the thing is, you're getting that for free. This is, you can fill this with water because it's O-ring sealed, it's not going to leak. Drop this, seal it, especially if you have two of them. Fill both of them up. You got 6 liters of water. I believe a gallon of water's, say, 8 pounds. So filling this with water will weigh roughly about 6 pounds or a little under. 6 pounds, yeah, it will get heavy after a while, so you switch hands. Eventually you could give it to somebody else to carry. But, a lot of people don't think that much about water. But, water is pretty important, especially if you're eating this many freaking calories every day. 2,500 calories. So, this video did run long, and I understand fully. Sometimes I don't like watching super long videos, so I'm going to end this video here. I am going to get back to you guys with part 2. Part 2 is going to be the taste testing of the TAC-BAR. So stick with us. If you like this video, like this content, feel free to leave a comment below. Give a big thumbs up to this video, and if you haven't already, subscribe to our channel.